texture first. Um,
Oh, you fucking cat.
I know.
Hi.
I was saying, because I have absolutely no shame. I've tried butt play before. I was really interested when I was younger, honestly. But as I've matured, like I've noticed that like that nice feeling I would get from it has like kind of faded away. Where it was mysterious, it's now like it's just not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like it does feel good. Like I don't deny that, and it does.
But it's
It
not
does.
oh god, this is
No,
amazing.
No, that it doesn't. That's just the thing. Like for me, it doesn't sell me.
No.
Like for me, it's like, oh, this would be nice once. Like if you want it consistently, no.
Spur of the moment.
But yeah, it's a spur of the moment for me. For her, ironically, she's the polar opposite.
It's a good time. The question is are you
She-
too big for a regular time? That's usually the
for what?
question.
For a regular what?
Regular time. For
Oh,
my
yes.
husband, he's far too big, so it's got to be planned.
Yeah, same thing for me, except for the fact that there are some times I kind of just surprise her with her, but I'm a very keen person on making sure there's a lot of foreplay first. I'm not just a ram it in and go for it, because that ends up hurting her.
Surprise! Butt sex!
No, that always ends up with blood and pain, and I will never do this again. Trust me, I've learned. It always requires lube and lots of freaking foreplay.
Lots of it.
That kitten is on your freaking screen. So, but no one understands that. That's the funniest thing. Like, from even a lot of the people I know from high school, they still see butt play as taboo.
It can be a very good time, but
Okay,
my husband's as big as a Red Bull can.
Dear
There
Lord.
is no just hey random spur of the moment. No,
Yeah,
it's
no, I
very
totally
well
understand.
planned.
Honestly, I feel like I'm that big, but I can't even lie about this. The
Oh
last,
shit! Random horde.
literally the last 4 women that I've dated have told me that I am the biggest that they've ever had. I'm like, are you serious? I feel like I'm small. They're like, no, you're big. I'm like, how?
I am being chased down by cheerleaders, and I don't know how I feel about this.
I noticed this is actually kind of kicky.
Ah!
No, the one
Kitten!
that was literally like my securing moment for that, for just like my self-esteem's sake, was I was told, you are the best sex I have ever had, hands down, and it's not just because of your size, it's because you use your hips. I'm like, thank you. Because I actually, like, when I have sex, I don't just make it sex. Like, I try.
No, it's not
legitimately
rabbit
put it
sex,
off.
where it's just giggity giggity.
The spur of the moment types, where it's just like, she's looking at me, she's like, wanna have sex? I'm like, yeah, sure, and we'll do it quickie.
Yeah.
When it's like the, hey babe, I've had a long day, like, I'll put on some nice R&B music, and we'll just go at it for, like, hours.
My attention span goes for 10 minutes.
Yeah, no,
But-
I've had that too.
I've found though, me and my husband have been having issues as of late. I've had an abortion.
Oh.
By the way, pregnancy really fucks with your body.
How did that go?
Well, I apparently now have to take 1 day off a month of work because the menstrual cycle is very painful.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear that.
Shit happens.
No, I understand.
But again, though, me and my husband.
Honestly,
Oh.
I could relate in this aspect as a man. I have legit mood swings throughout the year, and there are literally
You're
months at a
bipolar,
time.
honey. That's just how that goes.
I'm just saying, there are literally months and sometimes years that I've just gone without sex because I didn't want it.
My husband's
And
been
I've literally-
dealing with
And
it.
the worst part is people will make fun of me for saying this, and I will actually have to say this at some point to people, is that I have had to turn down pretty much free offers of sex from women because I did not want to. I just legitimately did not want to.
I find occasionally more often that I'm asking for it more than him. But again, as you know, women have the point that is called they're more or less in heat. And
No,
you
trust
will
me.
have it if you
My-
like it or not.
my fiance has it constantly because her menstrual cycle is actually kind of short.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Like,
that.
right after hers is over, she will pretty much just derobe in front of me while I'm working on my computer, and I immediately, the minute I see it, I'm like, yep, I'm gonna turn everything off because
Well,
I'm not gonna be able to sit here long.
I guess in a sense, I don't know how best to describe it to you. Is we are literally a different person every week, and there's only
I feel
one
the
week
same
of
way.
half-assed normalcy. But keep in mind, for me, 2 weeks before my period, I'm in heat. Ovulating. So, the hormone says, you demand it.
Yes.
You have that 1 week to get everything out of your system. That's
Exactly.
it. 1 week, and that is still not enough for me. But after that 1 week, you touch me and I will rip your arm off.
Exactly.
Fuck you, and it's an overnight event. Good luck.
Totally relate.
I feel so bad for my husband. I do.
I have literally, and this is fucking horrible for me to say because I can't say names. It's just there was a moment where the girl I was dating in Texas when I was in the army at the time tried sucking me off because she was that horny. I could not get hard, and I just rolled over and went to bed.
Yep.
I could not tell you the conversation and the yells I got the next morning because she's like, "You seriously can't get fucking hard? What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "I just didn't want to." Didn't you hear that the first time?
Do you want me to just play with you when you're not in the mood? No. Of course, right now you want it, oh baby. But no, when it happens, fuck no. You call the cops on me, bitch.
No, I'm just saying. Like, there are moments
No.
where it's like, okay, I don't want to have sex, and then like, you'll have that one person that you're with that like will proceed to. Yeah, it's like oral is nice, especially when it's just given. But when it's like I don't want to have sex, and they just keep going for it, I'm like, okay, I swear to God, like how hard do I have to push this into your head? Besides my dick going through your mouth, that I don't want it.
Mm-hmm. How unpleasant do I need to make this? Because please let me get there.
Yeah, I know. I've literally made someone feel like absolute shit because it's like, did you think I wanted that? And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, did I ask you to do that? Because I really told you I didn't want that.
What part of my body language said yes, please, more?
Like, I literally, there have been
Oh,
moments
yeah.
where I'm just laying there in bed, uncomfortable as fuck while that's going on. I'm like, I don't have the heart to tell you, stop doing this because you're making me feel uncomfortable.
I've tried having that conversation with my boss. Because we'll have the conversation. It's like, honey, you don't understand. We have wifely duties. Well, you could say no anytime. It's like, no. It's called wifely duties for a reason. As well as the husband has his duty as well.
I do take
You
care
take
of my
one for a team, if you like it or not.
Red Wings, no.
No?
It's a
No,
personal
you
thing for
haven't?
me. I have them. I'm just saying, Red Wings I will not acquire again. I just, that is a personal thing for me. It's hygienic. I find it disgusting.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with a woman's menstruation. I just don't want to taste it.
Oh, no. Don't go down on her. Jesus.
Oh, that's how I got my Red Wings. She didn't tell me. She didn't tell me, and literally I was like, oh, why does it seem different? Like, I feel like there's like more iron, and by the time I finally realized it, rush of blood in my mouth. I was throwing up for an hour.
You had a poor event.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm still sickened by that fucking...
That's not what I call Red Wings. I call Red Wings as getting the sword bloody. What's a sword if it doesn't get blood on it occasionally?
No. That I don't mind.
But it's
when
also...
I say Red Wings is when you've gone down on a girl during her period. And some people see that as like, oh yeah, you should do that. I saw that as no, that was a fucking humiliating moment.
Oh, well, oh, she screamed and I didn't hear it! Sorry.
I see that. She looked like she was like in your face screaming.
Well, she has a sound clip that takes place that summons more zombies.
Oh, Jesus, so she's like a siren. That's irritating.
She's the girl from The Ring.
Oh, that's fucking scary as fuck.
That's more or less her design. And now I have 2 that I can't get headshots on, and that was lucky. And so is that.
Oh dear God. Honestly, talking about this makes me feel better because you were the first person I've ever actually told any of this shit to in like.
I hope you understand that it's public on the internet for everybody that happens to stumble across it.
I know, I'm used to it. I know for a fact all my dirty laundry is going to be on the internet at some point. It's just I have to be able to be braced for it.
It's one of those things. But the point...
I mean, that's the truth of being a caster, honestly. Like,
it
someone's
is.
going to go into your past and pull up your shit and then come into your chat and try to fuck with you. Like, you have to be prepared for that.
Well, I know, like, you were talking a little bit, more or less, your mother airing your dirty laundry. My husband does the same thing to me. Walks in the door and screaming about something more or less our personal lives. I'm sorry?
I know. And, like, she knows I'm recording. I'm like, are you fucking serious? You know I do this shit and you're gonna do this now?
That was a lucky shot, and now you're okay, kitty. I had a kitten jump up on the arm of the chair and just kind of fall off.
Poor kitty. Oh, it's too cute.
And I got a headshot. I'm so proud of myself.
Good job. Honestly, great job.
Oh my god, there's so much shit here.
I know.
Can I get rid of
that? Dear God, so many spikes.
I love the spikes.
I do. They seem really effective. They just run into them and die.
Oh, they do, but they don't last very long. That's the only problem, and you
I
mother.
feel like you can make a really useful. Like, I'm not kidding. I got bored one day and I was watching Don't Starve when I was interested in it. I saw someone that had like a 2,000 day farm. Oh my God, the resources put into
Don't
that
Starve is amazing.
People that have like a legit.
I
suit
do own
with
Don't
bosses in it.
Starve, by the way, if you want to play.
You do what?
I have Don't Starve.
That isn't a game I've gotten yet.
You should. By the way, it's easy enough to add any mod to it. I currently have Deadpool, who has an unbreakable swords that you can use to chop down trees. I don't have to worry
that would
about
be so
axes
nice.
anymore.
Oh, thank God. I've seen so many people like that. You just pretty much what I've seen from Don't Starve is the fact that it's literally just a crafting fucking. I'm like, can you just have an unbreakable axe?
You can. And it's a weapon as well, which is nice. And you auto heal, and insanity doesn't affect you as much.
Because that's one thing that has bothered me in video games is they make them over realistic. If you have a good axe, it can last you for years. But in a video game, it'll last theoretically 2 days. I'm like, what?
Oh, and that's something I loved about this is I can repair them. Yeah, it'll take a little bit of durability off of it. But it doesn't cost me 20 forged steel, and it's good enough.
Exactly. You can be able to work with what you got, and I appreciate games that have those mechanics. But when you have games that are like just like indie little like survival games like Don't Starve, which I've had a lot of interest in because I like the art style. But that's when I saw for a little bit what it takes to beat that game. I'm like, no.
Can be ridiculous.
I've seen people speedrun it, and just speedrunning it alone, I'm like, just me trying to get ready to fight that boss, I would fucking hate it. This boss plays, I've seen it a million times, I know how the fight goes. I would still fucking hate it.
I think I've seen it, and yeah. But I'm also, again, I play for the chill.
Yeah, no, I would play for the chill too. I would just pretty much just make a farm.
Yeah. I don't see the point of stressing myself out. Let's just have a good time and hope to God we don't have to remake the same server about 12 times.
Exactly.
But by the way, if it goes on sale and you're interested, I can always host up a server. We're on together, and that's the only time it's played.
That sounds like fun, honestly. I gotta get a job.
You do. By the way, I don't know.
I took today off technically. Like, I'm gonna get a couple hours sleep before like shops actually open today, and then I'm gonna go looking.
By the way, are you a daddy or no?
No, sadly. I was really beat up and I couldn't talk to anyone about it for a couple of days. That's why I stopped getting on Twitch.